It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Newell. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here, right? Guys, today's one of those days. Today we are actually here to talk about Kim Kardashian and Kanye West in this whole divorce. This is not the best way for Kim to ring in her 2021, or maybe it is. I'm not sure. Guys, I'm going to let you decide, but before we jump in, you know how this works. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell. That way you guys don't miss anything that we have coming up. Okay, guys, so Page 6 broke the news that Kim and Kanye are reportedly headed for divorce. After 7 years of marriage and 4 children, it looks like it might all be coming to an end. Of course, this is still allegedly because Kim and Kanye's reps have yet to confirm any of this news. But sources close to the family are saying that she hired powerhouse attorney to the stars, really, Laura Wasser, and that she is prepared to fight for her Calabasas home. Now, this isn't Laura Wasser's first time dealing with Kim Kardashian, and think about what it would be like to honestly walk through a divorce with any of the Kardashians. There are so many assets, there's so much money involved, but Kim actually used her for her second divorce to Kris Humphries. So it looks like the two know each other well enough, and Laura knows exactly what sort of assets that she's dealing with in order to guide Kim Kardashian through this divorce. Now, apparently how Laura Wasser allegedly operates is that knowing that she is dealing with a celebrity, usually she likes to kind of get into settlement talks, figure out what's going to happen. That way the whole thing doesn't become one big public media mess. That way they can divide their assets, and then eventually when they're ready to announce their divorce, they will announce the divorce and they can go their separate ways and know exactly who gets what and where everything stands. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Wouldn't they have a prenup? And I'm sure that they have a prenup, but most celebrities still have a lot to fight over, because whether a prenup is involved or not, a lot of these celebrities or power couples also build brands, build companies, and build wealth together. And those are the very assets that they have to kind of divide or sometimes even fight over. The Calabasas home would be one of those assets because they paid $40 million for this Calabasas home and put about $20 million of renovations into it. Now, what allegedly is the problem is that Kanye apparently wants this house, but Kim also wants the house too, because her family has grown up in this house, meaning her kids, her children know this house very well, and she owns the surrounding properties to the actual Calabasas home. Now, what the reports are also is that Kanye actually owns the home on the property, and this in itself is where the problem is. Of course, guys, whether it's the 40th birthday that cost Kim $1 million or the holiday extravaganza that we all know the Kardashians do have every single year, it seems like Kanye has been reportedly absent. It seems like Kanye spent the holidays at their $14 million Wyoming ranch instead of with his 4 kids being Psalm, North, Saint, and Chicago. A source is saying close to the couple that Kim got Kanye to actually go to this Wyoming ranch so that way they could go ahead and start living their lives separately and quietly divide their assets and figure out just exactly how that's going to work, with the help, of course, of both of their powerhouse attorneys, which we have yet to find out who Kanye's is, but again, Laura Wasser is nobody to look over. The source close to the couple is also saying that Kim is at a different point in her life. She's getting serious about taking the bar exam. She wants to become a big powerhouse attorney. She's also serious about her prison reform campaign, while Kanye is kind of running around saying, I'm voting for me. I'm voting for myself as president, and kind of saying some outlandish things, I guess. Things that Kim Kardashian might not necessarily be able to take seriously. It seems like they might be headed in 2 totally different directions, but people know Kanye for this. People know Kanye for having these intense publicity stunts and creatively going off the charts and doing whatever he wants and saying whatever he pleases. That is Kanye West. That's how Kanye West operates. Whereas Kim Kardashian has definitely learned along the way throughout her many years of fame now at this point, that sometimes the high power publicity stunts don't always work. Although we can't sit here and just give all the credit to one source. There was another source who went on to say that Kanye's over the Kardashian family. He found Keeping Up with the Kardashians and filming to be completely unbearable. He actually went on to call Kris Jong-un at one point. I mean, he said some things about the family. He's spoken out, and again, he can do that because he's Kanye West. Until Kris Jenner slaps him with some paperwork, keeping him quiet. This is just not a family that I would ever want to mess with. It seems like Kris Jenner has a pretty tight lock on her family, and Kim Kardashian is no dummy. She knows exactly what she's doing, and she's a highly successful businesswoman. I mean, honestly, again, this is just not a family that I would want to go up against legally or in any other way. Now, guys, I don't know if you remember this whole stunt that happened last summer, but Kanye suggested that Kim had been unfaithful to him while she was off at a criminal justice summit in 2018. Not just with anybody, though. Of course, it's going to be another famous face, and that would be the rapper Meek Mill. Kanye took to Twitter, which is never a good idea, to say that he was allegedly or hoping to get a divorce after his wife met the rapper at the Waldorf Astoria to talk about prison reform. Again, this is when Kanye called Kris Jong-un, and this is also when the Kardashian family allegedly tried to get Kanye to seek some sort of psychiatric treatment. Now, again, guys, one of the big kind of talking points or breaking points for this divorce would be the Calabasas home that I've already mentioned before. Because again, guys, you have to remember Kim owns all of the adjoining land to the home, but also Kanye was very instrumental in designing the home with a very famous architect, and he feels like he has just as much claim to it as she does. You guys also have to remember that they both put a lot of money, over $60 million into this home. So yeah, I'm sure they both feel entitled to a piece of the property. Now, guys, so far, until their reps say anything, everything is hearsay. And we've been hearing reports of a possible divorce for so many years at this point. They've been married for 7. I feel like we've been hearing these reports for about 4 or 5. But another source is saying, and this is where it gets a little bit sloppy, that Kim and Kanye are trying to work their things out with marriage counseling. So which one is it? Are they trying to divide the house? Are they trying to figure out who gets what? Or are they trying to go to marriage counseling and kind of fix everything? Because remember, they do have 4 kids, and, you know, a family's worth fighting for. Now, whether it's Page Six or People Magazine, Reality Blurb, or whoever else is reporting on this, they all have different sources who are saying different things. And some of them, again, are saying that there is a divorce that's inevitable, that Kanye's sad about this divorce, but then also Kanye is not a big fan of the family anymore, but he knows that it's kind of, again, inevitable that his wife will be filing this in due time. What the actual truth is, we're not going to find out until the reps speak, and I'm sure that it's going to play out on the new season of Kim Kardashian's reality show. We know that she's done with Keeping Up with the Kardashians on E, but they also just landed a major deal with Hulu, which means they'll be back. But this isn't all bad news for Kim Kardashian for 2021. She also just sold 20% of her company to Coty, the same company that Kylie Jenner sold part of her company to. But Kim sold it for $200 million for 20%. Which technically values her company at $1 billion. So it looks like Kylie's not the only billionaire in the family at this point. But guys, we're going to have to stay tuned and see what happens. Honestly, let's send all the love and light to this family, because I know you guys are going to rip me apart for this and say, you're ridiculous and who cares about them? But these are people too. Nobody deserves to go through divorce or have that kind of strife in their family. You have to remember there are 4 kids involved. And for me, being a product of a divorced family, it's not always the easiest, especially when you have all of this public attention and media attention on your family, which most of us have never experienced. And I'm sure that definitely adds to the chaos. But guys, most importantly, I'm curious what you guys think. Do you think Kim and Kanye are headed for a divorce? Who do you think would actually get the house? Or do you think all of this is a publicity stunt for the new season of Kim Kardashians and the Kardashians' new reality show? You know what they say. the devil works hard, but Kris Jenner works harder. That's just a funny meme that goes around, and we never know anymore with publicity stunts. But what I can say is, if in fact Laura Wasser is involved, there probably is a divorce coming. We'll have to stay tuned, guys. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, and yeah, Happy New Year.
Thanks for watching Up and Adam.